What's up, guys? This is Ryan Johnson with moneybass.com, and we are back again with another episode of How Would You Fish It? So basically, every week, guys, we get together and I will pretty much show a video clip. I will let you guys take a look at it. Then I will pause for a second, let you put in the comment section what type of structure that you're seeing. And based on that, what baits would you use to fish that? If it's a tournament situation or if it's just a fun fishing situation, but how would you approach that? And what are the reasons that you choose those particular baits and that technique to use? But before we get into it this time, guys, just wanted to say thank you for everybody that continues to participate in this. It seems like it's something that you guys really like. The one that we did last week was basically, it was a combination of how would you fish it and some tips and tutorials that would help you out if you have your 360 imaging and how you can use that to kind of target some suspended fish that are following bait fish. I will put a link in the description to that one. Go ahead and take a look at that and hop in the comment section. Oh, and always make sure you hop in the comment sections on each video. There's a lot of interesting conversations going on in the comment sections. Sometimes it gets a little spicy in there, guys. So it's a good time. Go ahead and join in with us and just have a little bit of fun and see what we can learn. Maybe we can teach each other something. All right. So also make sure you guys hit the like button and please subscribe if you have not already subscribed. And just wanted to give a quick shout out to some of the guys that have been staying in the comments and participating in the How Would You Fish It? Those little tutorials. And also every Tuesday and Thursday, we do electronics tutorials, and that'll help you guys out on the water also. But just wanted to give a quick shout out to, let's see. So we had Lee Kennedy, Tony Smith, Donald Albert, Willie J. Allen Jr., Tim Till Fishing, Sly Doggy TN. So I guess that's Tennessee. Then we had TV18. What's up? Seen you in the comments a few times. Then we have Michael. He was in there. And again, these are the guys that were participating in the How Would You Fish It last week with the Mega 360. Then we had, let's see, Urban Fisherman. Want to give a shout out to 367 Campbell. That's the crankbait guy right there. Really appreciate you continuing to support the channel. Steve Parker, Mike Daly, Randy Robertson, and let's see. And it looks like that was it for that one, guys. But go ahead and make sure you guys get active down in the comment section. So for this week, I'm going to pull up this clip. Like I said, I will play through this clip, let you guys take a look at it, and go ahead and get active down in the comment section. Let me go ahead and pull this up. All right. So this is going to be a Clearwater lake, but it's I'll just go ahead and let you guys take a look at it and you tell me what are the things that you notice in the video clip. All right, so let's go ahead and get this playing real quick. Just started at the beginning, and here we go, guys. So it's going through it kind of fast right now, and then I have it slowed down in this next clip. What are you noticing here? All right, let's take one more look, guys. Pretty interesting. I think I'd be able to get something out of there, guys. What do you think? All right, there we go. So let me go ahead and pause that. Go ahead and take a second to go down in the comment section. Just let me know what you notice and what would be your plan of attack and the baits that you would use. And I will go ahead and tell you the baits that I would use. And I will also throw in a bonus bait that maybe no one has kind of thought of, but I have found it to be something that is very useful whenever I run into situations where I'm trying to fish areas such as this. So let me back it up just a little bit. So right here, obviously, you have this floating tree that is in the water. So this right here, to me, is a high percentage area. So this is something that I would definitely focus on. When I pull up on something like this, what I would generally do, depending on how much time I have, is maybe fish the outside edges before attacking the dead center of this, because if I can get in there and get those fish to come out a little bit, I will generally throw, and let's just say we're starting off with clear water, I would throw something like, let me go ahead and bring this back up. Start off with the square bill crankbait, something that I can wind pretty slow through the cover and let it bump off of those branches if I would get too close to it. As long as I am reeling that kind of slow and carefully, I can bump those branches and don't have to worry about getting hung up in there. So that would be more for a clear water application that I would stick with that color. And if I am in a situation where that water is a little more stained or murky, with the crankbait selection, I will go with something like this that has a little brighter color to it, something that'll give it a little more flash. And also another thing that will work out pretty good will be obviously your bright colors. So that yellow and that red, those are some colors that will get some attention and get some reactions. The other thing, like I showed you in one of the other, this was the bonus bait at that time, was throwing a dark colored crankbait. Whenever you're fishing muddy or stained water, this will, because of that contrast, this can get some bites on that also. So those would be the moving baits that I would throw. Now, if I was going to go ahead and pick that apart, the let me just pull it back up real quick. So the way that I would approach this, I would pretty much go to the left of that lay down and cast towards the top of that tree and just slowly work something like a jig. Let me pull this back up, something like a jig. And of course, that black and blue color, that's going to be something for that more murky water. And then if you want to go after something in maybe a more clearer water, then you can just stick with a natural color like your browns, green pumpkins, things like that. And also, you want to, for me, I want to use a Texas rig. So I would probably go with the Texas rig before I went with the jig. I just have a little more confidence in that personally. So with this, I would throw this on maybe like a 3/8 or a 1/4 ounce. And I would also have this on about 20-pound line. Whenever I'm fishing my Texas rig, I throw this dead into the deep cover and the branches and everything. So I will be pulling up against those branches. And if you're trying to pull out a 3, 4, 5 pounder out of something like that, you want to have some line that you're not going to have to worry about breaking, pretty easily, just in case they are able to pull you down into it and you kind of have to kind of horse them out of there. And these baits that I'm holding up here, these are Z craws, but pretty much any creature bait that you feel like that you want to put on your Texas rig would be something that, could possibly work in a situation like that. And let me just go back to this real quick and show you guys the other part that I was looking at. So as you move down the side of this, come to the end of that lay down, you see another lay down in the background, and it's pretty much going to be the same thing. You can start off with that crankbait, or you can go straight to either that jig or the Texas rig. So the other thing that I wanted to show you guys as far as the bonus bait for a situation like this is going to be the flashy swimmer. So some of you guys may be familiar with this, but basically it is a swim bait, and this can be used in clear water, and it can also be used in stained or muddy water, because what you have here is you're going to have that tail in the back that's going to have a lot of water displacement, and you'll also have that flash from the little blade bait, from the blade that's on there. So this is a flashy swimmer, and they have willow blades and they have Colorado blades with those guys. But this, as long as you have that hook kind of embedded in there, this will be weedless. So you can fish this in and out, let it drop down in between the branches, go down, pull it back up, and just kind of work it through there real slow. Or if you wanted to move it a little bit faster, that may be a little tricky getting it through there, but you can work this through there without getting hung up, and you may be able to get those fish out of there that you may not have been able to get to otherwise. All right, guys. So that is pretty much all I have for this episode of How Would You Fish It? I'm curious to see what type of baits and things like that you guys come up with. You always have some interesting choices and different options that I may not use or have confidence in myself, but hey, we're all different. Doesn't mean that one is right or wrong, but sometimes in certain situations, one may be better than the other one. But the fish is the only thing that can really answer that question, depending on who gets something to the boat. All right, guys, I really appreciate you continuing to support the channel. Please make sure you hit the like button, share these videos, guys, and stay tuned for the electronics videos that we do on every Tuesday and Thursday. Just something we can continue to do to get better on the water. All right, guys, I will see you on the next video.